Hey guys, it's Jessica from Audacity, and I am here with the fabulous Mariela Perez-Calderon, who is the founder of PerCal Naturals here in Atlanta, Georgia, and she's also a really brilliant actress, very much like your girl Jess. So we are super happy to have her here. We've actually known Mariela for a long time, and this is the first time that we've been able to get her on Audacity interview. So welcome, 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 welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so tell us first of all, how you got into making skincare. Because you make these yourself, right? Like you do it all by hand and like you press the stuff and everything. Tell us about it.
Yes, PerCal Naturals is specifically an e-commerce skincare brand of handcrafted natural products. And I mean, the way I got into it is I started off as a content creator and actor. That's why I moved to Atlanta actually. And then my personal story with problematic skin started is that I broke out in really, really terrible acne, which started to just completely affect me, affect my self-esteem, my confidence. I didn't even want to be on camera. And then I started through content creation. I started telling my story. I started going on YouTube, trying new things, trying to get rid of my acne because going to the dermatologist did not work.
Woo!
And after I
Especially when you're a
started,
girl of color. Ugh,
yeah, and it was getting expensive too. Like
yeah.
me is it could be an expensive journey. But then I started just trying new things like natural products. Specifically, I started, mixing my own formulas, essential oils, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And long and behold, it actually started drying on my acne. And like I said, I was creating content, throughout my journey, showing my journey. So based off that, I actually ended up going kind of viral on YouTube. And I had so many people asking, like, where can I get this product? What did you mix? What was the formula? This, that, and third. So I was like, you know what? What if I start selling these things myself? So I used that traction from going viral, telling my acne story to then start making these products, bottling it. This is just something I was making like from my kitchen. Like it was not like, I didn't think it was going to be like a business, but then it got
Yeah.
to the point that I'm like, this is working. This is selling. So then I started my brand. I started PerCal Naturals, and I'm so proud to say that now I have helped so many, thousands of other people deal with problematic skin like in a natural way because natural products really work.
Nice. I mean, that's such a cool story because I feel like that is more often than not how
Mhm.
great things happen. Like they're 100% by accident
Yeah.
almost. Very happy accidents. And they're sustainable because you're already, one, you're doing it anyway. And then two, you're doing something that you actually love doing to begin with, which is working on just literally working on yourself. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like my question, and it's not really my question, but I know it's a question that the audience is going to have. What are do you have like a secret formula or can you tell us like what's in
I mean, everything has the ingredients listed on it, right?
it?
It's essential oils. So essential oils like rosehip oil, tea tree, frankincense. Essential oils are just already known to be very beneficial for skincare. Um,
Hmm.
the reason why people would go and would buy the skincare from me rather than attempting to make it themselves is that essential oils are natural, but they're very powerful. And if not made or mixed
Yeah.
in correctly, they could be damaging to your skin. So I'm like, just leave it to the experts.
Right, right. I mean, and I shouldn't even call myself like an ex acne girly because I definitely just broke out like yesterday. But I'm just curious, because you said you were trying everything in the book. You went to the dermatologist, it didn't work. Were you an Accutane girl? Because I was an Accutane patient for
So
about,
when you go to the dermatologist, they give you like three options, and they're all
yeah,
harsh. Like it's
yeah,
Accutane, blood pressure medication, antibiotics, and they're all just really harsh for you, especially for the
yeah,
female body. That's why they make
yeah,
you be in multiple forms of birth control because you should not be getting pregnant while on those medications because
right.
it can actually have it can affect the fetus, which is just crazy. I'm like,
It's
okay.
terrifying, right?
It is terrifying. Like having acne was affecting me, but not to the point that I was like, let me potentially damage my body,
Right.
just to get rid of acne. So I did take the lesser of the evils, like the least harsh medication. But even that, like when I started I think my acne was like affecting me. By the time I was done with like the 3 month course of antibiotics, my body was just crazy
Yeah.
side effects. My acne actually just kept getting worse, worse, and worse. And the medication they put you on, and the topical medication just doesn't just dry out your face, it dries out like your
Your
entire body.
body. Yeah.
Everything in your body's dried out. And then again, you're just getting insane side effects. Like, especially for females, some of the side effects of being in long-term antibiotics is developing things like UTIs. So
Yep.
it was something that it was just not worth it. And I was dealing with it for so many months. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna find another way. So I literally just stopped taking the medication. And also um going to the dermatologist is very, very expensive. Like these medications are very expensive. And I was transitioning out of my job and trying to go into acting, into content creation. So I had lost my health insurance. So these were things that I was paying out of pocket, like thousands and thousands of dollars for these medications. And then at the end of the day, what helped me was a natural product that cost me less than $100. you know
Right.
it's like it was an ordeal.
A lot of people don't realize it too, that like it's almost like the treatment of the acne is
Hmm.
more stressful than the acne itself.
Yes,
Like you get so frustrated, like trying to try all these different things that like it actually like increases your cortisol levels because you just get
exactly.
so it gets so frustrating. And then of course you have like all these little like clear skin know-it-alls who are like, well, why don't you just drink water? I'm
Just drink water. Like,
like
are you
nine
washing your
times
face?
right, like 9 times out of 10, acne prone people take better care of their skin than
Yeah.
everybody else. They
Hmm.
just aren't set up that way. Like that's
Yeah,
just like it's literally almost it's not that there's nothing you can do about it, but it just takes a lot more effort and a lot more experimenting. Like
exactly.
I thought I finally found my holy grail last year, and I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be breaking out this much. I might need to call Mariella. Uh, take us through your 4-step program. Technically, it's three, but you can't like every good skincare brand needs a good facial. And you guys have this awesome, awesome sauce clay mask
Hmm.
that I think is like very essential in program. So take us through it step by step. What makes it fabulous? Why do we need it? Because
Yeah.
everything is needed in a system.
Yes, yes. So we have our complete natural acne routine. And that one is a set, but that includes 4 products. So our healing clay mask, which is essentially what dries out acne, like literally within 14 days, 2 weeks, you should be seeing a difference. Then we added a moisturizer, which is our clear skin serum, a rose water mist toner, because who doesn't love rose water, and
Right.
a clear skin foaming face wash. So all 4 of these products are 100% natural, 100% handcrafted. They each serve a purpose, but they all have ingredients that specifically treat acne, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and also help prevent acne because a lot of these natural ingredients are also antibacterial. So
Nice.
the healing clay mask, very, 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 very powerful. Skin detox is I believe is actually like one of the most powerful natural skin detox. So something that is not meant to be used like more than once a day. You could use every day if you really have severe acne, but
Yeah.
what becomes like the everyday routine is the other 3 products, which is your moisturizer. Like
Right.
you would understand, even if you have the oil, even if you have oily skin,
Right.
you should be moisturizing no matter what.
Yep.
If you wake up in the morning, your routine should be, washing your face with a clear skin foaming face wash, then applying rose water mist toner, and then moisturizing with your clear skin serum. And then you should also be applying sunscreen or sunblock.
Mm.
That's very important, especially if you're dealing with dark spots and hyperpigmentation. And then you can go on about your day, put your makeup on. When you come back home, you're ready for bed. You do the same thing. You wash your face with the face wash, rose water mist toner, then clear skin serum. And if you are dealing with severe acne, then that is also the time where you can apply the healing clay mask, which is what's going to help you dry out acne fast.
Nice. And I love that so simple. Like, because some of these, like, seriously, like some of these skincare brands have like 7 steps,
Yeah.
something in them. And I'm like, I need a one, a two, and a three. Like, why
Yeah.
down? moisture. But like it feels like these brands are like upping the ante every year. Like
Yeah.
first you have the cleanser, then you have like the sheet mask, and then you have the toner, and then you have the serum, and then you have the serum and the toner, then you have the eye cream, and then you have the moisturizer, and then you have the moisturizer that goes on top of the moisturizer, and then you have a lip mask. Like who the fuck is wearing a lip mask? Like why do we need all of these things? So like what do
Yeah.
you think as somebody, as a business owner who is like, this is my formula and this is it? Like, how do you feel like you can continue to keep up with this ever evolving skincare, sometimes trend? But in general,
Mhm.
the skincare industry is not only obviously it's very competitive, but I feel like that's every industry that's competitive. Like not only is it very competitive, but it's always like being disrupted by some new like big thing. Do you
Yeah.
like how do you feel like you're standing out and just kind of riding that wave and not letting the trends like pivot how you do your business?
Right, right. Well, for me specifically, it's just knowing who my target audience is, right? So what you're talking about, like those skincare brands that just have all these million steps and they have the lip mask and all these things,
Yeah,
what they're selling is not skincare for solving problematic skin. What they're selling is novelty, right? They're selling something
right,
cute, something that people are gonna buy because it's like, oh, this is cute. You know, I could do this like with a girls' night or something.
right,
Um, but who I target is not just someone who like wants to buy cute skincare. It's actually
right,
someone who dealing with problematic skin, who's dealing with acne, who's dealing with dark spots. Of course, like, my skincare is natural and it can be used by anyone, whether you're dealing with those problems or not. But it's just really knowing my target audience. And in terms of like keeping it, like I myself am a minimalist. And
right,
I do want to keep my brand like also within that. Like this is a minimalistic, is minimalistic, it's natural, it's not, it's everything that you need to deal with the condition that you're struggling with, as well as continuing to keep clear skin. Because matter of the fact is, not everyone has the time to do a
right,
10 step skincare routine morning and night, right? It's just like
right,
this is what you need. This is going to help you. This what like what you could take it with you. You could do it twice a day. It should fit within your lifestyle. So that's kind of where we're trying to take it. And it's just also knowing the human body, right? Like I have my undergrad is in human biology, and something that I think back that probably why my skin started to break out so bad is that you don't want to overwhelm your skin. You have
right,
to give your skin time to breathe, time to like understand what's going on. Because if you're overwhelming your skin, especially with all of these chemicals that we cannot even pronounce that are in a lot of
right,
products, your skin is going to act out because it's trying to balance itself, and that's what sometimes then causes like all these other skin conditions. So it's just be minimalistic, use what you need, and just know that yes, a product might look cute, but you will, your skin is it might be facing the consequences if it's something that's not actually supposed to be going on your skin.
right. Like there's cute and then there's care.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
so like I know you said that you started off making these products in your kitchen. So obviously like you made them yourself. Like, but you guys have expanded a lot since you got started. Like, so I'm just curious about what the process is like now. Like, are you still in the kitchen every day, like cooking up your products and everything? Or do you have a team? Do you have a warehouse situation? Like, how are you keeping up with all the success?
Yes, so we did have to. I started off from my apartment. So then it did get to a point that we were scaling, and we started a subscription program. So we also had people like signing up to get the skincare on a monthly basis. And it just got up to a point that it was just impossible for me to do it as a one person team. Like
Right.
there's only so much time that I have to actually make these products and package them and ship them out to the customer. So eventually I got my family involved, so it became a family business. We got a warehouse space where the product is being made, is being stored, and is being shipped out, and is being shipped out from. So, but it has been quite honestly like I feel like I have an amazing product. It's helping a lot of people, but keep managing and keeping up with the business itself, it has been a
Yeah.
challenge. It has
Yes.
been a challenge. So now I'm in a process of rebranding because now this business has been up and running for 2 years. So now I know like exactly what the product is, exactly what the brand is, exactly who my target audience is, and exactly what my customers want. So now I'm rebranding to fit all that. But it took a lot to get there, you know? Um,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that's why I keep like creating all this content of my business journey because I'm like everyone who's starting a business from scratch, you know, needs to know like it's not gonna be easy.
And it's
It's
not
not
gonna be
gonna be
overnight. Like a lot of people think like, okay, like, I have my brand, I have my logo, I have my website, I got this and the this, like I have all my little systems. Awesome. Now it's all gonna work now.
yeah,
And like not
no.
only is it not all gonna work like overnight, but also like I think a lot of people don't realize they have to change their systems.
Hmm.
Like Audacity, we held on a roundtable talk for dear life for as long as we could. We loved our roundtable talks, but we had to accept that that's not where our audience is anymore. What
Hmm.
our audience wants now is to be able to talk to each other in a networking situation and to be able to gain knowledge instead of just give knowledge to each other for free. So
Exactly.
and that's why we pivoted more to the workshop and online course format. Oh, I ain't told nobody that yet.
Spoiler alert.
Workshop format, but yeah. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, online courses are coming. Online courses are on the way. Now you know. Now it's here. But this ain't about me. Back to you, Mariela. Before I accidentally made announcements. Um, but no, like it's so nice to see the transparency. And like I've been following your content lately, and like for one thing, let's get this out of the way. I really, really enjoy it. And this is not to say that it was not good before. It was very good before, but I feel like it's improved significantly because like you're seeing like a lot more personal sprinkles, one of yourself in there, more transparency. But in addition to them being entertaining, they're tying back to your offer really, really nicely in a way that I don't think was as clear like last year or the year before. Like I said, your TikToks and your reels have like significantly improved. What would you say has been like your secret sauce to making sure that your content not only catches but converts?
Of course. So, okay. So I am making, I think before I just wasn't sure exactly what kind of content I wanted to make, right? And
Fair.
this applies for the content with my brand as well as the content, like my personal content. But for my brand specifically for skincare, you know, it's not like a clothing line. Like there's something new every time. You know, like when you have a clothing
Right.
line, there's always a new dress or something
Right.
new that you can show, or you can just send the same dress to like 100 influencers and have like just the same dress, different people. It is really hard to do that with skincare. So my content it's just kind of started building up as I was able to get more and more people to be willing to show their results, right? Because another thing with skincare is, having acne and having problematic skin, it's something that could be very uncomfortable for people. Even myself, when I first
Yeah.
started my brand, I was a little scared and a little embarrassed to show my before and afters because I didn't want people to see how I looked before with a lot of acne. So it has been a journey trying to get people to join the case studies. But now, because we have had so many customers and so many customers who have been helped by these products, we just have a lot of customers that are more than willing to share their stories and their results because they feel very grateful for the brand and for the product. So they're like,
Good.
you need like before and afters, go for it. So it
Nice.
has been essentially getting actual customers to join and be part of the content creation, um,
Mm.
rather than before I was depending on influencers. And I realized, I'm selling a product that again is solving a problem, not novelty. So sure, I could send my skincare to the most beautiful influencer. She can make a video, washing her face, but that's not really going to generate sales or say what I'm
Right.
selling or, tell my offer or convert very well. So, like you said, skincare is very competitive. I have to
Yeah.
show, it's like having a weight loss program. You have to show that there's people losing weight with the
Right.
program. So that's what led to one, being able to create more skincare and more skincare content and being able to
Hmm.
create more meaningful content, actually just asking my customers to get involved. So that is something that a lot of people are scared to do. They're scared to ask their customers for content, right? Because you
Right.
don't know how everyone feels with being on camera. But I'm like, hey, I just ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. I just
Right.
ask, and long and behold, a lot more people than I thought were willing to share their stories, and that's what has been actually creating great content now.
Oof. Now that's a lesson right there. And that can apply to like any business owner. Like, don't be afraid to ask your customers. Your customers keep
Mhm.
coming back because
Mhm.
they like what you're doing, and they'd
Yes,
probably be more than happy to tell people that they like what you're doing. So, I
exactly.
mean, guys, if you own a business and you are looking to gain a little bit more traction, diversify your content by including people that you already have in the pool. That is awesome.
Exactly.
And speaking of business owners, Mariela is going to be a judge at Audacity's annual pitch contest, which is happening this Saturday, May 6th, here in Atlanta. It is a hybrid event. So if you're interested in attending either virtually or in person, go ahead and tap the link. I have it here, and it's in the bio on Instagram as well. And Mariela's link, I love doing that part. Hit the link, and you'll see. And get yourself signed up. Early bird ticket sales, I believe, have already ended. No, not I believe they have. By the time this video goes up, they will have already ended. So get in there. You will get feedback from both me and Mariela, and you'll win a free interview like this one with Audacity, as well as a month of membership. Mariela, thank you so much. Guys, make sure you pick up PerCal Naturals. We are putting the website, the Instagram, and the TikTok right here in the comments so you guys can check them out. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.